Okay, so I've never done a tutorial before, so we're gonna try this and see how it goes. I had told somebody yesterday that I figured out how to make these little pocket envelopes from a YouTube video, but I can't find it, and I can't remember who did it. So I'm just gonna show you real quick. It's so simple, so simple. Um, the great thing is there are no measurements. You do this as big or as small as you want it. Basically, I leave mine blank on the back because I glue it down and there's no sense to me in covering it. But I do cover the entire inside, if you can see down in there. So I used a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake box, my absolute favorite. So, and I scored down here how deep I wanted my pocket to be and left a small section on the top. Then I cut another section out, and this is going to be your flap. And it doesn't really matter. I cover this with paper or whatever. I don't like to measure things. But I'll make it all match up by the time that everything's done. You won't be able to tell that I'm lazy and I don't like to measure. So I like to leave a good portion of the overhang. But as you can see, I usually trim it down, but I'd rather have more when I start out and then trim it down than make it too short right to start with. So get your two sections, go ahead and score, fold, decide where you want to put everything, and then cover with whatever paper you're using, decorations or whatever you want to do. If you don't want the back to be seen like mine, you don't have to go through all that. Then you're going to take a piece of fabric, ribbon. I guess you could use paper. I've never tried it with that, but it works really well with the ribbon and the fabric. But you're gonna put it down, kind of like when you cover a journal and you have to leave the little section in between. You want to leave just a little, like a quarter of an inch, maybe even less than that. Just a small place where it can go over. And then I glue here. A lot of times I'll leave like a little bit of like extra where it sticks out some on the side. Not necessary, that's just personal preference. And you're going to glue everything down to where, it's completely covered on both sides with your fabric, because this is what's going to hold it. Nothing else is going to hold it, so you want that to be glued really well. Once you get that part done, then you're going to want a piece of, this is a thin, I think it's about 65-pound cardstock. You can use thicker or thinner, but I found that this one works pretty well. You're going to trim. This is what's going to make your pocket portion right here. So you're going to want it to be this tall. However tall this section is how tall you're going to want it. Then you can score this and all that if you want to. Again, lazy, not going to do that. And honestly, it doesn't really matter, because once you put it in there, you can't really tell the difference anyway. So you're going to fold this way, then you're going to fold this way and this way. And you're going to keep doing that until you've decided how far open you want your pocket to come. Okay, so the more of these folds you have, the further out this is going to come. So, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around in there, unless you're wanting to put something in there that, is going to be fairly thick. So this one, and like I said, I don't measure it, so it's not exact. Adds to the charm, I guess. And then you just cut that off. However many you do on one side, you want it to completely match the same amount on the other side. Then you're going to take and glue this side here. this side here. And you may have to V this to where it sticks in here a little bit better. I don't know if you can see. I can't see what I'm recording, so I don't know how much. I'm gonna have to watch this back, so I don't know. But you may have to kind of trim this down a little bit so that it fits into the bottom right here. Or you can even come up a little bit where you're not completely on the bottom. I've done that too, where you leave a little bit of space right there. Either way, and you glue it down, and then you want to, if you did that, you're going to want to trim off your top where it's flush here. And so once it's glued and everything, this is going to be how far that your envelope is going to, your pocket is going to open like that. And that's all there is to it. You just put whatever closure you want, or not closure, you know, however you want to do it. I just put some lace. And I was at work last night when I made this, so I didn't have all my stuff with me, and I didn't have a brad. So I did, and this will actually work. You may, I'm gonna have to add more glue to this, but this is a 1/4 inch circle punch, and you just do a whole bunch of them in cardstock and then glue them together. Like I said, I need a little bit more glue in there, but then it just lifts this off of your backing and it will hold. In fact, sometimes it holds a little bit better than a brad, but if that's the route you're gonna go, that kind of closure, that's an option too. But there you go, that's it.